So back with another visual novel, this one titled Heartstrings, and this is by Izumi Games, and I first played one of Izumi Games' visual novel demos here on my channel. That visual novel is called Talents. I would highly recommend you to check it out because when I played the demo, it was an older version of it, just like about over a month ago at this point. And the current version, the current demo, has voice acting in it, I believe. So that's very exciting. And I would highly recommend for you to check that out. But today I'm here with Heartstrings, and the general premise of the story is, about the main character dealing with her journey and also getting to experience love, I'm assuming with the red string of fate that guides her to one of these three lovely gentlemen. I know nothing else. I barely know their names. I did look at the trailer earlier today, but I have not retained really any of that information, but that's great because I can just go into this very, with a very fresh perspective. So that's it for my little intro, but let's just get started. Very excited about this. I love the background here. It's so beautiful. What's my name? I'm gonna be Marie in this one. I like the font also. It's very nice. People are connected through red strings of fate. It may tangle, stretch, but it will never break. That is what legends say. However, what if the other end doesn't want this fate? What if you thought that the person who's on the other end turns out not to be the end game at all? What if the saying is wrong and your red string of fate actually breaks? That's fair. I'm sure there are those instances of that happening in this red string of fate theory. It was a usual calm day like any other. I sat on my wooden chair as I was mesmerized by the beauty of the lake. The glistening waters beamed on me due to the striking sunlight. Birds chirped like they were children playing happily. Everything is calm and peaceful as I wait for my next customer to walk by. Not so long, he arrived. Welcome. Would you like a fortune reading? Yes, please. I'm curious about my love life. Well then, let me see your palm. As he reached out his palm to me, I looked at his pinky finger. A red string is attached. I looked over where the string goes. Unexpectedly, the other end of this string is close by. It was an office lady who sat by the park bench alone while rummaging her bag. It seems like she's looking for something. I looked around guessing for what she might be looking for. There was an identification and not too far from where she is. That might be the one. Time to shine. Okay, so our main character can see these red strings of fate and how they connect to people. I turned to my customer after achieving that lucky eureka moment. You will meet her very soon, sooner than you expect. Really? Towards the east is the flower of the sun. Help the troubled so the two become one. The man was in thought for a moment, yet contented with the vague answer I gave. Then he thanked me and headed to the right of the park. His steps slowly went to a halt when he met a lady wearing semi-formal clothes with a sunflower designed top. The man's expression changed after meeting the lady. It seems like he recognizes her. The same goes for her. They were able to have their fated reunion while looking for the woman's ID. The man smiled and thanked me from afar. It's moments like this that I enjoy being a fortune teller. I get to play as the matchmaker. Well, that was an unexpectedly easy and lucky situation. Usually, when I have customers with strings that point to really far locations, I just assure them and give normal advices such as wait and have patience. I looked at my pinky finger. Good thing I could see mine too. It's still pointing somewhere far away. I tried to follow this string before, but before I knew it, I was at the seashore, staring at the far-off horizon. There's no way I'd know where the end of this string goes. The other person on the other end would be moving too, so it'd be hard if I tried to follow it even further. I mean, I guess. I don't know, I would have been tempted personally to at least travel once, even if it was overseas. I may not be any closer to the person, but it might satiate my curiosity a little bit. At least it wasn't broken. I'm sure we'll meet one day. I know it. By the way, I only read love life readings. I can't read career, money, or health readings since I'm not really a fortune teller. I can only see what most people can't see for as long as I can remember. They're red strings of fate. Since then, I use my talents to matchmaking. And I'm really good at it. Another customer asked for a love life reading. I stopped in the middle of my tracks as I found her string broken. Another soul who had gone lost. I researched about broken red strings of fate before, and legends say that broken strings are a result of one soul who lost their life. Did you perhaps lose someone you love? No way. Why? This only means that she hasn't met him yet. Losing your soulmate without even having to meet them is one of the saddest things that could ever happen. Don't you feel sad sometimes, even without reason? How did you know? Soulmates are just that. Soulmates. They're meant to accompany us on our journey. They share the pain, the feelings they garner. However, to obtain true happiness, you need to love yourself first. I decided to give her an advice that is less depressing. That's good advice, but still, what about my soulmate? Where is he? That didn't work. You will not meet him in this lifetime. I'm sorry. Straight to the point. I feel sorry for her, but I think it's better if she doesn't wait for him any longer. What? That's a terrible reading. Then the student left without paying. The girl is running towards a man of her age. The guy smiled at her, and this made her expression change form from a pissed one to a completely different person, who obviously looks head over heels when she met the guy. The girl then looked at me and made it look like she's telling me that the guy's her soulmate. The guy followed my customer's gaze, and our eyes met. She didn't pay. Eh? The guy heard what I said and ran to me after talking with the girl for a bit. I'm sorry, I'll pay for her instead. How much was it? You don't have to pay for it, though. Her readings are nonsense. No matter how bad a reading is a reading. That'll be $5. That's right, you should still pay. Go ahead, I'll catch up with you. I feel sorry for her, but I won't survive if I just let her get away like that. He paid no mind at the girl's complaint and bowed to me after paying. Sorry about my friend. Thank you for understanding. It's okay. Now that is a gentleman. If all men were like that, the world might be just a better place. Not long, another man passed by. He read the sign beside me. Okay, sir. Zach. Making fun of fortune telling? Matchmaking? Fortune telling? Would you like a reading, sir? I look upon him only to see a handsome man with an intimidating, yet charming aura. He could be a person. How could a person be handsome like this? He looks ethereal. Why do people believe this kind of thing? Just a waste of money and time. Oh, I didn't expect him to say that. I understand that other people won't believe it. There are a lot of things that can't be explained by logic. It is why we exist. Since as long as I can remember, I am the only one who can see the red strings of fate. Everything is explainable by science. Besides, you only give advice that applies to everyone anyway, so stop scamming other people. If everything is explainable by science, then why are some things still called theories? Believing in something we don't understand is called faith. Besides, if I am truly a scammer, I would have run out of business a long time ago, and I've been here for years. We'll see about that. Then the man left. This guy doesn't know anything. As long as there are people who believe, then everything is fine. Sorry. That was I feel like slightly abrupt transition, but I just wasn't expecting it. And it's much brighter in this apartment. I'm currently preparing my breakfast. Oh, I got scared. I thought a doorbell actually rung. This should last until lunch. Do you have the payment? I haven't saved enough yet, ma'am. Can I please bring it to you next week? That was your last chance, lady. I'm sick of this already. I like your top, though. But I haven't gotten clients lately. I'll pay as soon as possible. Please. Leave now, or I'll get the police to throw you out. Then at least please give me a notice, ma'am. I've had enough. You're 2 months behind rent, and I'm running a business here. Someone will be here later to check the place out, so either pay now or leave now. Understand? Damn. Okay. Due to the nature of my work, I barely make enough for my living expenses. That's why I also do matchmaking as my sideline. The past few months have been especially hard, with the rise of online dating and matchmaking sites. There was this one particular website that is very accurate in matchmaking. I think it was called Heartstrings, if I remember right. It's spelled with an arrow base as the letter. What do you call that? It's an arrobase in French, but whatever. The @ sign. As the letter A, actually, like the symbol for an email. When you register, you get to use it either as a free or paid user. They have a monthly membership for exclusive matchmaking services. Their technology mainly does the job of matchmaking people with similar interests and backgrounds. But it's not just online dating. They really go to lengths in matching their members right, even through setting personal dates and consultations. They're impressive competitors, far from a traditional matchmaker like me. I mean, if you're a solo, if you're an individual person, it's hard to beat a company that has many employees and resources. I tried that site before, and how dare technology become so advanced to the point of taking my job away from me. Since people find it more convenient, no one would hire a traditional matchmaker anymore, and I became a full-time fortune teller instead. I also have no degree, making it hard for me to apply for any jobs. Now I have nowhere to go. I lost my parents when I was young, making me an orphanage throughout my childhood and young adult years. And here I am, given the ability to see red strings, and then what? It would have been better if I earned a lot from this talent. I wandered aimlessly through the streets, trying to sink in all of the things that happened earlier. I know I'm a failure, but I just really hope my life changes for the good. Hey, watch out! Oh my goodness. Oh, not the truck. I suddenly felt a pull from behind, making us lose our balance both lose our balance and lie on the ground. Are you okay? I nodded and thanked the guy who saved me. I asked him the same, and since we were both good, everything was fine. The truck driver yelled at us and continued as if nothing happened. Mind your surroundings. Thank you again, really. I bowed, and the next moment, he was walking away. That was a close call. I must really be careful. As long as I am alive. That's right. I'm still alive, so I must not lose hope. Let's rest for a bit so we can think about what we should do. I sat on the park bench and ate my brunch. That was really cruel. At least give me a notice when making me leave. Mother Dolores, what should I do in times like this? Excuse me. Huh? Oh. Excuse me, did you see a dog around here? I can't find him anywhere. I like the stripes. It's fun. No, I haven't. What does it look like? The man gave me a description of his lost dog, and we looked for him together at the park. Soon enough, I saw the dog near the bushes, peeing. Wow, great. The owner's dog's looking for him, and look at this dog chilling. You shouldn't make your owner worry like that, you know. The dog responded as if it understood. What a cute little guy. I found him. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. No problem. How could I ever repay you? There's no need. Look out for your dog next time, okay? I really can't feel indebted to you. I really can't help but feel indebted to you. Let me give you something in return. Are you off somewhere? He noticed my luggage. I told him about my situation. That's awful. How about this? Would you like to work for me instead? I'll offer free meals and accommodation. We have an open position for a maid in our mansion. Really? This is not some sort of illegal human trafficking, isn't it? Is it? Of course not. Look, I'm pretty famous on the internet. I even have a wiki. Search Heinz Gardner. Oh, you look so fancy, Heinz Gardner. Heinz Gardner, huh. I took my phone and searched him up. This is indeed him. It looks like him. He does seem legitimate. So he's an investor, huh. They say it's better to give than to receive, but with an offer like this, how could I refuse? I'll take it. Great. Go to this address and tell them it's from Heinz. I'll inform them ahead. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. Consider it as getting even for helping me. Now I hope you enjoy it there. You'll see me again soon enough. Then I look forward to seeing you again. I managed to reach the location, and holy moly, that is a big mansion right there. I wonder how many people can live here. No wonder they need maids. I press the doorbell and wait for a response. Who's there? Hi, Heinz sent me. He said you're looking for a maid? Oh, yes, he told us about you. Come on in. Thank you. The head butler welcomed and instructed me on my work here. Normal housekeeping duties, of course. Not bad. I also have 2 rest days with complete benefits. I can continue my matchmaking duties during my free time. That's good. I'll show you around, and you don't have to worry about accommodations, which is very nice. Wow, look at this room. It looks so good. I like how the light's coming in. This is the lobby. Fancy. Call the chauffeur. You could just drive, couldn't you? He's lazy. Don't expect anything from him. It's probably one of the guys that I'm giving... Okay, I need to change the voice. Oh, there you go. 3 familiar faces talk to each other while walking down the stairs. The guy who laughed at my poster and talked negatively about my business. The young-looking man whom I thought was a kid, but upon a closer look, is actually a young adult. And the guy who saved my life during the truck incident. Young masters, let me introduce you to our new maid, whom Heinz sent over. The shock of seeing 3 familiar faces at the same place and time is nothing compared to the shock when I looked at their pinky fingers, and to mine. They're all connected to me. Did you not notice it earlier? Or, were you just not paying attention? I would think it'd be hard not to notice when you individually met them, but maybe if you are so used to the strings, or you have to focus on it, maybe that's how you see the strings. The strings are tangled, with a few more strings pointing afar. Each movement on my pinky finger, the 3 other ends react. I can certainly string on my pinky finger being connected to these three, and I'm sure of it. Marie, these are our young masters, Zach, Hugo, and Yuki Gardner. They are Heinz's beloved nephews. Please give your greetings. Yes. I'm Marie. I'm your new maid. Nice to meet you. Wait, you look familiar. I had that feeling too. It does ring a bell. You're that girl! Is this the good change I've asked for? Because I'm certainly confused right now. I'm also confused, but you know what? That's fine. You have multiple soulmates. I like that. Oh, I also like this background. And it's at night. I like how the light is reflecting off of the bed and the chair and stuff. Very nice. I'm so tired. How come I have 3 red strings connected to them? What does it mean? Of course, I don't want to be involved in a polyamorous relationship, polygamous relationship, but the fact that I'm connected to someone assured me that I won't grow old alone. One of them has to be my soulmate. Should I get to know them more? I saw a lot of tangles in the strings, and they're all over the place. I wonder what that means. Anyways, time solves everything, so maybe I'll just take my time not to worry about these things for now and just be myself on the way. I mean, time does solve things. I was gonna say then it's also just kind of meant to be then if this is the job situation, living situation you've got him into after being kicked out of your apartment. So that's good in a sense for you to be able to figure it out. It is morning, and it's my first day as a maid in this house. I am familiar with household chores, so there's no problem with my work at all. Except, this area is so huge. There are over 50 maids and butlers and 70 staff in this mansion, each with their own duties and responsibilities. The area is so huge and lone that you would get lost if it's your first time. There's only a single mansion here, yet the large hectare of the area, including trees, grass, and even fruit, vegetable, and flower gardens, makes you wonder enough. Heinz is the main owner of this whole property. The 3 guys, namely Zach, Hugo, and Yuki, are his nephews. He let them live here for whatever reasons. After the head maid instructed me on my duties, I decided to explore the mansion. Where should I go today? That sounds like a I should save question. Return. I have no idea. Am I not supposed to be working? Do I have free time? I would want to check out the backyard. I want to go to backyard. Was it around here? That's a lot of flowers. I didn't know their backyard was so huge. They even have a greenhouse and a forest here. Oh, and another flower garden not far from here. Their flower garden is so pretty. There are multiple variants and kinds of each species. There are roses with multiple colors, daisies, orchids, and even my favorite, jasmine. The pure and innocent smell of jasmine makes me want to pick some. I wonder if they'd let me have a few jasmine. Of course you can. Sorry, says Yuki. Of course you can. Really? Thank you. Are you okay? I fell. That was careless of me. This man is. Sorry, I'm still trying to settle on the voice. I'm just gonna do my generic man voice. Young Master Yuki, please don't surprise me like that. I almost had a heart attack. Oops. 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 Sorry, I didn't mean to. Let me help you up. Aren't you Marie, the new maid, and that fortune teller? Yes, I'm surprised you remembered me. I wouldn't forget such an interesting person. Interesting? Is this flower garden all yours, young master? That's right. This one, that one, and the greenhouse too. Amazing! I had help with the other gardeners and friends. But I mainly managed. I had help with the other gardeners and friends, but I mainly managed these areas by myself. They all look healthy, like healthy plants too. I'm shocked. I'm speechless. Thanks. You know that girl who asked for your reading? She's one of my friends who helped me plant these roses. Oh, that kid who had a broken string. Still, it's amazing that you are able to manage this garden alone that's this big. I know, right? And I'm quite proud of it. I love flowers. That's quite rare for men to like such a hobby, but it's definitely admirable. Let me pick up some jasmine flowers for you. Ooh, thank you. Aww. Thank you for the flowers. I mean, I honestly also love jasmine, like most people, because of the smell, the fragrance. So understandably, um, Marie would want some flowers. As usual, the scent is just delicate. Its pure fragrance just makes you not want to pick it up sometimes. Yeah, I'm sorry that I asked for some. Don't be. I'm glad someone is happy to have them. Yeah, it's my favorite scent, actually. I see. You have pretty green eyes, Yuki. Isn't that a lot, young master? I'll just put them in my room to freshen up the place. You can also make tea with them, you know. When you infuse green tea with jasmine, it will feel like your soul's been cleansed just by drinking it. Do you like tea? I like tea. Yes, I know a fellow tea lover when I see one. Here you go. Thanks. I love this smell. What a small world. Who would have known you would be our maid? Yes, it is. Who would have known that my red string would be connected to yours too? I tried moving my pinky finger and looked at his. It's responding to my movements. We are definitely connected despite the tangles. Anyways, about my reading. Can you read mine sometime? I can pay you with my finest flowers. I'll let you have my flowers every day till it reaches your desired amount. Really? You don't have to though. My reading only costs $5. It'd be too much. Also, does Yuki have other red strings besides Marie's attached to his pinky? I'm curious about that. I want to know is there anyone nearby, someone else that he could end up with, for example? I know, but you seem interested in flowers too. I'd love to hang out with you sometime. Yeah. Master Yuki. I'll give you various types of flowers if you like. He's really going to push on this, isn't he? I need to plan my reading for him carefully then. At least I have some time. Wait, I guess this is also my chance to get to know him. Yes. If I talk to him every day, I might untangle the string and find out if he's really my endgame. But I still have a connection to the other two guys. I'll have to think this through. Anyways, I gotta go back to what I'm doing. It was nice talking to you, young Master Yuki. Yeah, it's nice meeting you, Marie. Okay, that was nice. Meh. Nothing. You like jasmine flowers too, huh? Oh, you're contemplating over our interaction? Okay. Where should I go today? The hallways. I love the hallways! Oh my gosh, the lights cut. It's such a fancy mansion. Wow. The windows are so huge. This man is one of the guys who's connected to me. Among them, this string's the clearest. Despite having a lot of tangles, I'm 101% sure we're connected. He saved me before too. I wonder how will fate turn out for the two of us. I turn to see what he's looking at. There's a group of birds with a nest by the window. The mother bird is feeding worms to her babies. It was an adorable and pure scene. Master Master Hugo? You're that new maid. Yes, my name's Marie. Aren't you that girl before at the truck incident? Yes, I'd like to thank you for saving me back then. What a coincidence. Who would have known you'd be a maid here? Indeed, I'm here thanks to you. Don't mention it. Those birds are so cute. Indeed, it's adorable watching them. I gaze back into Hugo's face while he's looking at the birds. It's supposed to be a pure moment. He's smiling, yet why do I feel sadness in his eyes? Tell him bird trivia. Did you know that baby migratory birds who grew up and lived even from the farthest places still find their way back home to the place where they're born? Their attachment is strong, I guess. Yes, it's adorable. They're like humans. Yes, but birds sometimes are just better than humans. I wonder why he suddenly said that, but I agree. My parents weren't like any of those birds at all. Marie. Yes? You can always come back here. Huh? Heinz hired you for a reason. He trusts you, so I trust you too. Was it obvious that I was depressed for a moment? A little. Young master. Thanks. This is your new home now. Let's live well together. He's so kind. Yes, young master. I'll do my best to be of service to you. I guess this is fate that we met here again. I'm looking forward to how well you do here, Marie. I'm also looking forward to serving you, young Master Hugo. I better be off continuing my duties. Don't push yourself too hard. Thanks for your concern, young master. Call me if you need anything. All right, thanks. Bye. Where should I go next? To the library, so we can meet Mr. Zach? Oh, I love the library. Whoa! This library is so big. I bet they have a lot of interesting books in here. Let's see. To the past, what to the past time, what genre should I read? To pass the time, what genre should I read? Venture? I'm feeling adventurous today. I managed to find a book called Fairy Tale and started reading it on the spot I took it from. The kingdom of Fiore is a country filled with wizards who use magic as their occupation. The wizards belong to various guilds and perform jobs on commission. In a certain city, there lies a certain guild, a guild from which various legends were once born, or rather will continue to be born long into the future. This seems interesting. I wonder how many books there are in this series. I scanned the book to see how many chapters there are. There are only about 5 of them. Huh. That series has a lot of chapters. 672 to be exact. What? That much? It's a good series, though. It does seem like it. Young Master Zach! I didn't know one of the young masters was here. Fantasy is good, but you mustn't drift away too far from reality. Where did that even come from? Wait, how did you know I'm wandering? I was wondering how many chapters there are. The curiosity is all over your face. Of course. That would be a given for someone who is a fan of that genre. Fan? Aren't you that fraud wizard from the park? You're so antagonizing. Let me correct you, young master. I'm a fortune teller, not a wizard. And stop assuming we're all fraudsters. You don't know everything. To think that I'll meet him again. One of my bosses at that. Oh, really? You charge people for letting them know their future when in fact you don't even know how. You will give them advice that is clearly applicable to almost anyone. This boss is not going to be that easy, huh? For your information, I don't do future readings. I only do love readings and matchmaking services. You don't even know what you're talking about. How can you assume? We don't even know what we're doing. Oh, really? Then tell me my love reading. He then started walking towards me. You only want a free reading, don't you? Sorry, sir. Not this time. Says a fraud. As he walks towards me, I also take steps backwards. Says an ignorant. What? If this continues, I might trip. Just stating the truth. Hard to swallow, huh? How dare a maid talk back to me? How dare a boss treat me like this? Wait, you're not even technically my boss. I was hired by Heinz alone. What are we then, huh? Let me think about that. Girl. Ouch. What? The next moment I knew, Zach was lying and I was on top of him. It seems like I've hit the bookshelf behind me and accidentally dragged Zach along. At first, I thought he looked ethereal, but he's even more handsome up close. The longer I stare, the more I feel nostalgic. What is this familiar feeling? Are you enjoying this? No. I mean, I think she's enjoying looking at your face. That's it. That's it, though. I'm sorry. I can't help it. You were walking towards me. Just answer me. Look at that blush. What? I asked you, what are we to you if we aren't your bosses? He still wants to carry on, as if nothing happened. You're not going to ask if I'm okay after falling like that? You seem fine, though. Not even a gentleman. Before that, are you sure you're okay? How did he get to the bottom in the first place? Did he... There's no way. Did he protect me from falling? I'm not a kid. That was nothing. You still act like one, though. What? Since you still want to continue, fine. You needed someone to take care of the house, of your food, of all of you. So you're saying you're babysitting us. If you continue being such a baby, then yes, it is. You... It's Marie, by the way, not you. I'm looking forward to serving you, young Master Zach. Just runs away. Leaves the room. I can't believe my string is connected to him. I confirmed it earlier when we were arguing. There are still tangles and strings all over the place heading in different directions, but I'm certain he could be my endgame. But still, he protected me from falling, despite being such a jerk. That's unexpected of him. Where should I go today? We're done. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Because that was a good enough of an introduction to Heartstrings. We went from being kicked out of our apartment, almost getting run over by a truck, but then being saved, and then going to a park to find a man's lost dog and getting offered to work as a maid in a very, very lovely mansion. And what do you know it? The three nephews were the three men we met at the park at the beginning of the story. And they are also connected to us in regards to having red strings of fate connected to us. So that's great. That's a fun intro. I like that we got to explore at this end bit here and see each of the guys at different parts of the mansion and kind of see more of their personality. That's really nice. I've been enjoying the visual novel so far. I hope you have been too. Let me know if you have a preference between any of the love interests. I don't know who I'm like interested in the most. I feel I need to see if there's a recommended route. I feel like there probably is, so I should probably do that. Because like right now I'm not quite sure. I feel like I would go with Hugo first if I'm just going off of like the character design and also the treatment that I have received from Hugo, Marie's received from Hugo. and that seems very promising, but who knows? So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll join me for another part the next time I post another video of Heartstrings, and have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!